students. Welcome to your computer class. In this topic, today in this lecture, we are going to study sorting in a list. And in that case, we are going to discuss only the first part, that is selection sort. So let us start. For purposes of selection sort, I will be needing a list containing some elements in any random order. So I am taking a list called number and some elements in the list. So I have taken these elements over here and we are going to see how to apply selection sort on this array. So for this I am first going to create some columns . So these columns you can see over here, that is they contain the positions, the array positions or the list positions. So I am going to bifurcate each of them. You can see that I have bifurcated each of them, and now over here I am going to specify the pass. That is number of passes which I will be needing here. Passes. So in selection sort, every first element will be taken and it will be compared with all the other elements. And the position of the smallest element is always fixed, and that is usually fixed in the beginning of the list. So we are going to start with the first pass here. We will check, is 14 less than 4? Sorry, is 14 greater than 4? Answer is yes. So they both will be swapped with each other. Then we'll see, is 4. Now whatever is at position 0 will be considered. It is not it is irrespective of the fact which element is over here. Right now 4 is there at index 0. So this 4 is going to be compared with the next element, that is 12. Is 4 less than 12? Answer is yes. So we will leave it as it is. Is 4 less than 44? Yes. Is 4 less than 36? Yes. Is 4 less than 89? Yes. So that means its position is now fixed over here. So 4 is the smallest element in the entire list. Now we start with the second pass. So in the second pass I am going to first write down the elements over here. So I have written the elements like this, and now because 4 is already fixed, we are going to start from the second position, that is index 1. Now index 1, whatever is at index 1 will be compared with all the other elements. So we start, is 14 less than 12? No. So that means it will be swapped. So I am going to write it over here itself. And 14 is written over here. Change my marker. Is now 12 is over here. It will be compared with 44. Is 12 less than 44? Answer is no. So we'll leave it as it is. Is 12 less than 36? Answer is no. Is 12 less than, answer is yes. Is 12 less than 89? Yes. So that means the position of the next element is also fixed. Now we come to the third pass. in the third pass, already these two elements are fixed. What we need to do is we need to compare, we need to start from the third element, that is index location 2. Now 14 will be compared with 44. Is 14 less than 44? Yes. Less than 36, less than 89. So its position is also fixed. Come to the fourth pass. These three are already fixed. We start with 44. Is it less than 86? No. So here it will be swapped. 36 here and 44 over here. Now 36 compared with 89, it is less. So its position is also fixed. Come to the next pass, that is the fifth pass. Three are already fixed, so we will write them as it is. 44 compared with 89, it is already less than 89, so its position is also fixed. Now the last pass, and elements will be checked. Is there are no further elements are there after 89. So is 89, that means only one element is there, so its position is also automatically fixed. So now you can see how this way your elements are sorted. You can see this small graph running down. So all elements are sorted in this way. That is, the smallest element, shortest next element is always fixed at the beginning of the list. Now we will proceed to making the program for it. So for making the program, let us move on to our computer, because I'll be telling this to you programmatically. Now we are going to see the program for selection sort. We are going to ask for a list from the users. And we are going to give the values here. We have asked for the length of the size of the list, and we are going to start with the for loop. For I in range size, for j in range, we are going to start it from I plus 1 up to size, and here we are going to check if numbers I is greater than numbers j, then we will swap them, numbers I comma numbers j is equal to numbers j comma numbers I, and we are going to list. So this we are going to specify sorted array or sorted list. Its numbers. I'm going to copy this and print it over here. This will be our unsorted list. And let's check. Enter a list of numbers. So I'm going to copy this same list of numbers. Okay, this is already sorted, so I'm going to take an unsorted list. So I have taken an unsorted list, and yes, we can see that the list has become sorted. So this is the only main logic of the program, where we have to start the outer loop from 0. Hence I have taken the last stop value as size, and the inner loop will start from I plus 1 because we are going to check every element starting from the first one. If we are comparing element at position I with element at position I plus 1, I plus 2 and so on, hence we have to start j from I plus 1. Whatever is the value of I, j will start from 1 more than that value. For more information regarding the dry run of this question, you can refer to my previously uploaded videos on this. So that was all in our computer period today. We learned about sorting, that is selection sort, the very basic and easiest type of sorting. In our next class, we would be discussing about bubble sort. Thank you.